What's up, guys? So the past few days, man, I have been really sick, so I haven't been able to upload any videos, but I am back and better. And what better way to come back, man, than with the ultimate Calvin Johnson Boss Edition 99 overall. So before I get to the review, man, just want to give a huge thanks to Hall Baby 3292 for letting me borrow this card, and a few other shout outs to Fudgy the Whale, Zombie Slayer, and Che Dizzle for helping me get the review done just a little bit faster. So here we go. Calvin Johnson 99 overall Boss Edition, 48-hour only edition, dual style, ground and pound, speedrun style. 6'5", 97 speed, 100 catch, 97 release, 100 jump, 97 catch in traffic, 100 spectacular, 92 elusiveness, and 97 route running. Just glitchy stats all around. Also has a 88 stiff arm, a 90 spin, and a 95 juke, so definitely effective after the run. But anyways, man, that's enough talking. Let's get to the review, and let me show you how much fun it was to play with this card. So Boss Edition Calvin Johnson, man, this guy was an absolute beast, man, all over the field. Did not matter what route you were running, the streak, slam, drag, post, outs, corners, it did not matter. He can run all of them. Of course, he does have 97 route running and 97 speed, so you know he's going to get better separation with those routes than a receiver normally would. But anyways, of course, when you think of Calvin Johnson, man, with his height, his speed, his catch ratings, man, there's really one specific route that comes to mind when you want to run with Calvin Johnson, and that is the streak, you know, the deep pass. But you know, we'll get to that later. Right here, just going to show us his separation on these routes. But also, what really impressed me the most, besides of course the deep pass, was his ability to catch in traffic, whether it was one receiver or single coverage, double coverage, triple coverage, it did not matter. His ability to catch in traffic was amazing. And not only that, of course, his speed, as you can see right here, man. I did a review for that campus hero Kevin White, and he reminded me of Kevin White so much, man, in terms of the speed and getting separation on the field. But right here, this is what I'm talking about, the catch in traffic, man. So many receivers will catch the ball like this and then drop it at the very end, man. Calvin Johnson, that was not a problem. He would catch it. Did not matter if he was like in the air getting hit from the ground. It did not matter. He would come down that pass about 95% of the time, which is an amazing number. As you can see right here, double coverage, man, it did not matter right here. Triple coverage, or not triple coverage, but the fact that he had to catch it one-handed and then get hit at the very end and still held on to it, man. This right here was another one. I threw it up, he went up and grabbed it, held on to it all the way down and got the touchdown. That was something that I've only seen maybe like one receiver do, which is that Jerry Rice, on a consistent basis, you know, to the point where you would, you know, almost be guaranteed to come down with it. I mean, look at that double coverage, didn't matter. Right here, got slammed to the ground, it did not matter, man. And that's exactly what I'm talking about before, when I was talking about you know, consistency with Jerry Rice. Now, of course, Jerry Rice is not as tall as Calvin Johnson, so if you're going to throw the ball deep or so, you know, I definitely recommend, you know, throwing the ball high so he can go and get it. And I know that does drop the accuracy, I mean not the accuracy, but that drops the percentage down a bit, you know, from catching it, but I think it's still worth it, man. His catching ability is still good enough to the point where you could throw it up high and not worry about him dropping it. Now, of course, yes, it's right here. As well as he played, man, he definitely did have some bad moments, unfortunately, but that's okay. I knew he was not going to be perfect, but the good thing about these, man, is that these did not happen very often. I think out of like maybe I think I threw to him like 80 times, and about 80% of those, or not 8%, but out of 80 throws, I think he only dropped maybe like I think like 15 of them, which is not that bad, honestly. Out of 80 passes, he only dropped 15 is not a bad number at all. But of course, you know, the as I was saying, the one thing that I did with him the most, which is the most fun, which I know some guys are going to say it's kind of boring at times, you know, it's not the most fun thing to do, but honestly, it is, which is this right here, the deep pass. If you see he's one-on-one with somebody, like right here, I knew he was going to beat that corner, so it was going to be that safety he had to deal with. I knew there was a good chance he was going to win it. Right here, same thing, one-on-one, I did not care, I threw it deep. Now, if you have Calvin Johnson, which I know he does go for a lot of coins, believe me, I know he's very expensive, but if somehow you manage to pick him up, and if you see that he's going deep, and you see that he's one-on-one with somebody, do not think twice, man. Just throw it up. Do not throw a bullet pass. That's what I learned. Do not throw a bullet. Just throw a lob so he can jump up and use that 6'5" frame. If you do throw a bullet, man, make sure you throw it high at the very least. But this right here, man, without a doubt, is what I did the most, and this was definitely the most fun, to the point where one of my opponents did pause the game and text me and said, "Stop abusing Calvin Johnson, man. Do something else." And I responded by, "Hell no, man. I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do. I'm not gonna just waste it, man. If he can do this on a consistent basis, I'm not gonna stop having fun with it." So, if you get a chance, man, I definitely say at the very least try out Calvin Johnson. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of this review. My final thoughts: do I think he's worth 5 million? No, I don't. I do not think he's worth 5 million. I think he's worth maybe 1.9, and that's only because of how how crazy his stats are. I really don't think any card could be really worth 5 million unless they're like guaranteed to never drop a pass. That's about the only way I could figure a card is worth 5 million, but obviously I do not think he's worth that much. So like I said, maybe like 1.9, 1.8 around that area is what I think he's worth. But obviously I don't think his price is going to drop that low anytime soon, unfortunately. So whether or not you buy him is really up to you. Is he top 5? Well, obviously yes. He's the #1 receiver in my opinion now in the game. So definitely, if you get a chance to at least try him out, I definitely say take a chance at it. So anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of that, man. My next review is going to be this position hero, Anthony Barr. His review might not be out till maybe tomorrow, Tuesday at the latest. So anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of that, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all boys for the next review. Peace.